'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring except maybe a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, also other laundry, my shirts, my underwear. I was nestled all snug in my bed, while visions of sugar plums danced in my head. "Keep dancing, sugar plum!" shouted Tom Bergeron. What a strange dream, I thought with a yawn. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I hopped out of my bed to see what was the matter, when what to my wondering eyes would unfurl than a miniature sleigh with 8 tiny squirrels, with a little old driver with a big bushy tail. I knew in a moment that Santa was a squirrel. Santa Squirrel smiled and let out a scream, and he whistled and shouted and called to his team. "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Sandy from SpongeBob, on Chuck E. Cheese, on Punxsutawney Phil, on Cornflake and Corncob, now Stuart Little, now Jerry, now Chip, now Dale, on Sonic the Hedgehog, on Rocky the Flying Squirrel, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all." He flew wild and crooked. He was quite a klutz. It was plain to see that Santa Squirrel was nuts. Up to the housetop the rodents they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and Lyme disease too. Then in a twinkling I heard from the west the prancing and pawing of each little pest. As I shook my head and was turning around, down the chimney Santa Squirrel came with a bound. He was covered in fur from his head to his foot, and his paws were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he flung on his back, which made him look like a furry hunchback. His fur was so shiny like a newborn pup, his cheeks were as red as a plastic Solo cup, his droll little mouth, his incisors so sharp, and he emitted an odor like a rotten old carp. The stump of a cigarette he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. I spied the round belly of the jolly old bloke that shook as he spread second-hand smoke. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old marmot, and I laughed when I saw him soiling the carpet. A twitch of his eye and a shake of his knees soon let me know that this squirrel was carrying fleas. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, tossed out a few gifts, and turned with a jerk. Then sticking a claw right up his nose, the squirrel gave me a nod, and up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, now covered in sweat, and away they all flew like a jumbo jet. But I heard him exclaim, sounding quite mean, "Merry Christmas to all! Hope you've had a tetanus vaccine."